Quality content.
Hey. Episode 3. Here we go. Jake, we got a new desk. It looks better in the frame too, I think, personally, than that other desk.
Yeah.
I got a new desk. I got a new chairs. I got new furniture. I got a TV. I'm excited. Studio's coming together. We pretty much have everything we need. It's just not like fully set up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
TV stand.
Yeah. I haven't shaved, so you can see my facial hair progress from... You can see what 3 weeks of facial hair looks like from episode 1 to now. Because I was like fresh shaven. And I don't think I've shaven in 3 weeks. That's like 3 years of growing facial hair for you.
Yeah.
Just about?
My mustache I probably haven't shaved in like 3 years.
Your little Puerto Rican shit stash you got there.
Portuguese.
You know, the little dirt stash that is shit. See? This is why I need the dictionary, Jake. God damn it.
I don't have an ashtray over here. I'm gonna chug this Red Bull.
Oh man. Do you want... Well, I need my ashtray. That's fine. You can... you're gonna ash in your Red Bull.
Yes.
That's not a bad idea.
Yes.
I do that all the time in my truck. My car and truck stink like weed. Someone was asking me. I was like, all the time. It's no point in trying to avoid it. I smoke, man. Someone asked me, like, what this is. Like, they're like, what's it about? It's just, we're just hanging out. It's just, whoever's watching, we're just hanging. You're just hanging with me. I'm smoking, saying dumb shit. And we're hanging out. The furniture. I want to talk about the furniture. I got such a fucking deal on this furniture. It was crazy. I went there. I went to get... You can't see it. I'm pointing at it. A monitor, which I ended up getting a... What is that, you think? A 50-inch TV? You think that's at least 50 inches, probably?
It's got to be at least 50 inches.
At least 50 inches, dude. So I got a 50-inch flat-screen Samsung for... They were trying to let me leave with it for $20. I gave them $40 for it.
You're such a good guy.
Well, it was my friend. And they basically, like... I went there for the TV. Then I see these chairs, the ones I'm sitting in. I sat in it, and I was like, oh, man, that'd be like a perfect chair to sit in for podcasting instead of that rickety one that I was sitting in. So it's one of those things that, because like my family has hoarding tendencies. Not even tendencies. My family are like hoarders, but not like the show hoarders. Do you know what I mean? Like there's levels to this shit. They're like type 1. You know what I mean? If type 2 diabetes, type 2 hoarders was like type 2 diabetes, they're like type 1 hoarders. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they have type 1 diabetes.
Wait, which one's the worst one?
I don't know. One of them you're born with, and one of them you get.
But they both
like
suck
shit.
Equally, right?
I guess, but one of them you
so
earn
they're okay.
like a
So
merit badge.
All right, let's just say this: they're the pre-diabetic of the hoarding world. Maybe that's a better analogy.
They can change, but they're not going to.
Yeah, there you go. That's the perfect analogy. So I mean, it's in me too. My brother, like everyone, it's just collecting shit, dude. It's just this inability to like let go of things, and there's no even sentimental value. It's just you like look at a thing, and then you think, "Oh, but what if I need that? It would suck to get rid of it, and then the time I need it." But it happens with clothes. You're like, "I'll wear that shirt again." So you got to apply the Oprah rule. You know the Oprah rule, Jake?
What if you're not going to wear it? Give it away.
That's kind of like it's like a element. It's a real like.
Everybody gets a free car.
Basic, yeah. No, I mean that's a basic way to put it. But it's if you haven't worn it in 6 months and you're not gonna wear it in the next 6 months, then. But I think it's. I think I'm making up the next 6 months thing. I think it's only. You know, I've been trying to light this joint since we started. How much time have we done?
5 minutes.
That's not bad. I was thinking I've been ranting for 5 minutes and still haven't made any progress on this thing. So anyway, if you haven't worn it in 6 months, just get rid of it. But it's hard to let go is the whole point. But anyway, so I have to like fight these hoarding tendencies. So I go hard in the opposite direction and just get rid of shit that I could probably keep. So that being said, there's so much nice shit in this place because this company, it's a moving company, and they move like rich people. They move people out of their houses into new houses. But all these rich people, they move and they just like refurnish the new house. And so they just give away all their old shit. So this moving company just ends up with a pile, so much stuff. It's like an Indiana Jones warehouse full of boxes, full of stuff. And like, believe they have an auction house where they sell most of the stuff. But like a couple times a year, they do like, you call it an estate sale, but it's like a garage sale essentially. And you can get shit on the cheap. So I went there. I was going to pay $40 for that TV. John was like, dude, she's like, John, you can have it for 20. I'm like, you guys are fucking crazy. So then I just start eyeballing shit. It's like I saw these chairs, and I'm just trying to get out of there without fucking a truck full of shit and collecting more stuff. It's that hoarding tendency. I'm trying to get rid of shit. I'm not trying to collect shit. But I started looking at these two chairs, and I was like, and you know what I'm going to do? I'll put a photo of all the shit right here.
No, you should just make them wait.
Don't tell me what to do.
Put a picture of my
Jake,
ass
don't you fucking tell me what to do
there.
in my own goddamn podcast. I'm going to put, it'll be part, because it'll probably be part of a clip, or I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But yeah, you'll see a photo of it. But so these two chairs, I've always wanted swivel chairs, but I had a different idea what they would look like. But it's essentially kind of like the chair. So I got two swivel chairs. They said $15 each on them. They're like, you can have them for $20. So, and then the two chairs, I was like, I got to get, these two chairs were like, I think $10 each maybe. The one I'm sitting in right now. And I was like, well, I got to at least get one of those. But if I get one, I got to get the other one. So after buying, he's like, we're just going to give you these for $60. So it was like, that was $40. Or no, he's like, we're just going to give you the TV for $20. I almost got the TV and the two chairs for $40. And I was like, this is insane. And then she was going to give me the chairs for free. And she just starts like, it's like your grandmother or something. She starts piling stuff in my arms. Like, here, take it. No, just take this. I was like, Jesus, lady. So I think I paid $80 for the 4 chairs and the TV. Just because I was like, I got to give you guys something. And then I'm trying to get out of there. And I see this fucking rocking chair. Dude, I almost bought a rocking chair, Jake. I'm not exaggerating. Because it reminded me of my grandfather. But then I sat in it, and I was like, oh my God, I understand old guys. Like, every chair you sit in, I don't understand why there's not more rocking chairs in existence, dude. Literally every chair you sit in, you want to lean back in it. And this one just is like, you just lean back. I was like, this actually could be like a perfect gaming chair. I thought about getting a rocking chair for gaming.
Imagine if it hurt your ass and you're like, actually, it doesn't remind me of my grandfather. It reminds me of my uncle.
That was a good joke, dude. You really wedged that one in there, but I'm going to give it to you because it was such a good joke. But anyway, I was just basically saying to my buddy, I was like, you got to get me out of here, dude. I'm about to buy this fucking rocking chair. It's just more and more shit. I gotta fuck it. But long story short, this coffee table, which goes perfectly right here, was $5. And then I spotted this fucking thing, which is a folding, like where it sat, it was this wide. It was all of like 6 inches wide, but it has these round sides that fold up. And I just thought, man, that's such a better table than the one I used last week. So I really went down that rabbit hole of garage sailing. I mean, I did some hardcore yard sailing, you could say, today. And that's when I texted you. I was like, I made out like a bandit, dude.
Oh.
But if you think about it, everything I bought is being used for this podcast studio. So in a sense, it was an investment in the podcast studio. And I finally get to get rid of that fucking chair that's outside that I thought I liked, but you just sink into it and it fucking ruins my back. So fuck that chair. And I'm glad to be getting rid of that. I thought about maybe putting those in my room and using those 2 black recliners that match as the podcast, the guest and the host chairs. But they're so generic. They look like every other host and guest chairs that you see on podcasts that I was like, fuck that, dude. I'm using the fucking eggshell swivels, baby. We're using the eggshell swivels, Jake. How was Maine? You said it sucked, huh?
Yeah, I mean...
Did it suck because you lost all your money? Did you at least
It wasn't all my money. It was all the money I came with to gamble and then what I got paid
Yeah,
for
that's
doing
what
the
losing...
show.
Yeah, but that's what losing all your money is.
Yeah, I mean, I could have went to the ATM
Whenever
and
someone's
lost
like, dude, I lost all my
money.
money, they like, unless they're a hardcore gambling addict, most people, when they're like, I lost all my money, are usually talking about the money that they brought with them. So
The show was there was like 14 people there, and I'm not going to say where, but like after every comic said a joke, they all like didn't laugh, but like asked questions instead. It was super fucking
are you
weird.
afraid to insult the people of that town?
No,
Are you afraid they might come after you on the internet?
No, I'm just like the booker, and the booker was wicked cool, and the show was fun. Like the comics on the show were good. Like
Yes, has nothing to do. You're not insulting the booker if you talk shit about the people of the town.
it's Maine, dude. They have guns.
Yeah, they do. And they're just good at it, bro. Like I'm sure they're good in Colorado, but like they're great in California. But you guys are late to the game, dude. These motherfuckers have been harvesting weed in Maine for decades, and it is, if you want fucking sour diesel, like the best sour diesel, like name your favorite flavor of marijuana. If you get that strain from Maine, it will be the best version of that strain that you've ever had, period. And it's a bummer because the guy I used to get from, most of the people that you would get weed from on Cape Cod, if they're smart, they go and they take a drive to Maine, they get a few pounds, and they flip them here. Like that's how the game's been since I was in high school.
Not anymore.
And no, not anymore, because honestly, the dealers haven't been able to compete with the market. My guy just could not compete. Like also, respectfully, it was like not good with discounts. It's like, dude, since I was in high school, the larger amount you get, the more money off you get. And this guy was going on vacation and basically like went to give me like bulk for $5 off, and I'm like, this is crazy, dude. The dispensary's cheaper than you. I'm only getting it from you because you have Maine weed, and I'm kind of a snob. But once I got over that and was just like, the dispensary weed's good enough. It doesn't compete with Maine. I'll say that. Not even by... I mean, yeah. At this point, by a pretty close margin, they can compete. So it's like... But the discounts that are built in, dude. Shout out to Haven Center. Well, hopefully we'll get them as a sponsor someday. But they fucking do it right, dude. I mean, every third or fourth trip there, I get 30% off. It's like my fucking dealer has never given me discounts like that. So
the one I go
it's kind of
to-
just supply and demand metrics, dude. You just at a certain point, these guys just couldn't compete with the market, and the dispensaries, the ones that do it right, do it better. Sorry, I don't have to tell you, dude.
The one I go to gives me like $35 off every 4 times I go there. So it's like, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. My buddy Gabe's this system, dude. He knows their whole schedule. He goes, oh, you got to go there on Mondays. You get 20% discount anyway, and you start building points towards your other discount. So this motherfucker's like couponing at the goddamn dispensary every week. It's hilarious.
Mine put a promotion in at the beginning of the football season that every time the Patriots win, they sell $10 eighths, and you can get up to 2. So it's
Oh, they
$24.
fucked up.
Dude, they haven't lost since fucking September.
They fucked up. That was like when the first year Sids did that. If the Red Sox win the World Series, your furniture's free.
Yeah, now it's like they have to hit the cycle on this day, like
Yeah.
this guy, and then you get half off.
I think
maybe.
they got. I mean, they obviously the second time around had better insurance in place, but didn't they do it? It happened again.
They won 04, they won 07.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
I believe it did. Whenever they did the promotion, it happened to them again, where they had to give people furniture for free. But the deal was more favorable, not favorable, but less of a hit for them the second time around because they were prepared. You should look that up. Actually, that would be a good thing to look up right now. Like what was the hit? And we don't have to this isn't like screen worthy stuff.
I'm not gonna put it on the screen.
But
are we talking about like Bernie and Phil's?
No, it was Jordan's Furniture. It was the two brothers, and they did the if the Red Sox win the World Series, your furniture's free. What were they? I don't know if they were like that. Excuse me. Insurance pays for it, I'm sure. But how much money did they, air quotes, lose when the Red Sox won the World Series that year? I'm sitting here waiting for the answer, just dead air. I should work on that. Dead air's no good for radio people. You got to keep it going.
I can't find the answer. I'm looking though.
Really?
Yeah, I was texting my hose first, but then
yeah. Well,
okay, Jordan's
sometimes
Furniture ran a promotion in 2004 where customers could get a full rebate on certain furniture purchases if the Red Sox won the World Series. The promotion was a huge success. It was the first time
for the people buying furniture.
It was the first time in company's history that the Red Sox actually won, and thousands of customers received free furniture. So then you have to think like
but none of the financials were in that.
Yeah, I'm still looking.
How much? Because they probably
you said no dead air. I read it while I was looking. About 30,000 pieces of furniture were bought during the season opening deal at Jordan's Furniture. 30,000.
Yeah, so initially they made bank, and then, but again, I'm sure insurance probably just paid for it. So either way, their premium might have gone up a little, a lot, but they made bank. So I'm sure it was a huge success. I'm trying to think of how.
This guy bought a mattress. It was $508. I wonder what the cheapest mattress you could buy right now is. It's probably around $508. But this is probably a really nice mattress.
Yeah, back then it was back then it was a purple bed.
Yeah, it's like the best bed. I bet you mattresses were paying $500 for a mattress was ridiculous back then.
Have you ever seen the demos that they've done with those purple beds?
Yeah,
with the eggs.
Oh, that you could jump on eggs and then
no, they drop like a bulletproof sheet of glass on top of eggs sitting on the mattress, and the eggs don't break.
That's interesting.
Yeah. It's a great sales pitch. It's like, what's his name when he does the fucking Flex Seal? He's like, I'm going to cut this boat in half. I've got so much confidence in this Flex tape, I just sawed this boat in half. I'm like, well, you know what I mean? If you try to sell a boat, what was the other one? They made like a glass boat or something. Dude, those promotions are wild. Those fucking salesmen, the fucking ShamWow guy, Vince, Billy Mays.
Rest in peace. Don't do cocaine in a hotel.
How many TV salesmen can you name, Jake? I just named 3, I think. Or I don't know the name of the Flex Seal guy.
Yeah, you got Flex Seal guy.
Flex Seal guy. I just named 3. Flex Seal guy, Billy Mays, and ShamWow. And Vince from ShamWow.
Vince from ShamWow.
Is that pretty much all of them?
That's
That's
one.
pretty much it. That's the fucking.
I would probably
that's the holy trinity of TV salesmen.
Have you ever seen the voiceovers over the salesman? That's
No.
ancient YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, it's some of the best stuff.
Mad Libs are some of the funniest things ever, though, dude.
I tried
Bad lip syncing, the NFL bad lip syncing, any of the bad lip syncing videos, all of that stuff, are just gold, comedy gold. I love shit like that.
You said Mad Libs.
Isn't
That's like the game where it's like pick a noun, and it's like Thacher.
so? Would
ate
it?
a
So would it be considered ad libs then?
More ad libs than
All right.
Mad Libs.
Fuck you, Jake. Embarrass me on my own show like that.
This
No?
episode's gonna be called "Fuck You, Jake." This is my show.
Although that's kind of the crux of this whole thing. Not crux. That's the theme of this whole thing, dude. It's just me saying dumb shit and getting corrected. It's like my life in a nutshell. I say goofy shit. Someone says, you're being silly. And I was like, I don't know, whatever. So we talked about Maine, but you didn't want to.
Oh, the show was cool. I lost the money I came with and what they paid me for the show. But like I still had like $25 voucher at the restaurant, and
What'd you eat?
I ate a cheeseburger. I smoked weed in the parking garage.
Hell yeah, dude. That's how you do it at the
Yeah.
casino.
Yeah, the casino.
You fucking leave your chips at the table and you're like, I'll be right back. And then you come back and you sit down and someone's like, oh, it smells like a skunk. And you're like, shut the fuck up, dude. You don't think I've heard that before? Oh, I like your cologne. There's nothing. Which one of those do you hate hearing worse? They both equally.
I like when an old person comes up to me and goes, "You smell good."
Yeah, that I could accept. But just the lame, corny, I like your cologne and or you smell like a skunk. It's like, I've been smoking for 2 decades. I have heard that upwards of probably 100,000. I mean, dude, let's think. How many times on average a year do you think I've probably heard that? And then, so that's times fucking 20 years. I've heard that over hundreds of times.
What's
And it's just like-
the FETTY WAP number?
You know what annoys me? I think this is why it annoys me. I'm going to answer your question in a second.
What is the FETTY WAP number?
I don't know.
You don't know the FETTY WAP number?
What is the FETTY WAP number? Are you asking if I know what the FETTY WAP number is, or you're curious what the FETTY WAP
I
number is?
want to know what the FETTY WAP number is, and that's the number of times people have come up to you and said the whole fucking bullshit.
What
about
is
how
a
you smell.
you gotta
Well,
I don't know what a FETTY WAP number is.
you know the song, like FETTY WAP, the guy with the one eye that like used to do songs. Now he's in jail, but like
I know the name FETTY WAP, but I don't know who he is. I only know that name.
he had like a bunch of bangers. They were like real. He had the song like trap.
So when you say what's the FETTY WAP number,
used to
I don't understand the question.
that was like his ad lib. He'd say it at the beginning of the song. He would be like, "Oh man."
He'd say, "What's the FETTY WAP number?"
No, he would say the number.
Just any number?
No, it was a number. It was a.
But you don't remember what that number is.
I'm just kind of high and like.
Okay,
I'm
so here. Okay, so if we're gonna rewind and we're gonna go back into, if I can speak Jake for a second, I think I just figured out what's going on. FETTY WAP used to open his songs and he would say a number, and it was a very specific number.
Yeah, I know.
But Jake couldn't remember what that number was, and he asked me, "What's the FETTY WAP number?" As if I knew the answer to that fucking question, which I didn't, and I was like, but I answered it as if I understood the question almost. If you go back and you listen, I did kind of answer it as if I understood the question, but now I do understand the question. But I don't know what that number is, so I'm sorry.
1738.
Yeah, that's about how many times people have said, I like your cologne. What does 1738 mean? Is it just a random number, or does it correlate specifically at anything in his life? Is that his it wouldn't be zip code. Is that his home address when he was a kid? I used to live on 1738 Crenshaw Boulevard. 1738 Martin Luther King.
Google says the AI overview says the number associated with FETTY WAP is not a single public phone number, but refers to different things depending on the context. It could be his prison register number, the number could
be. Do they? Is it actually like?
I don't know.
That's a pretty. I feel like that's a. I feel like that's a pretty easily verifiable thing, dude. Why is fucking Google like it could be? Is it or is it not his fucking prison number? Like, how hard is that to verify? Anyway, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at you, Jake.
1738 is the number for his crew, Remy Boys, and is featured in the song "Trap Queen."
There you go.
I heard that song in my freshman year at college, and then it was like super.
Busted a nut.
It was super popular the next year.
Oh,
but like I knew some Dominican kids that like would play.
But were you fucking with it?
Yeah.
So are you kind of like a FETTY WAP hipster? Everyone started banging out to it, and you're like, guys, I was listening to this song like a year ago.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you have the card, you pull that card.
Fuck yeah. I feel like I'm a hipster for certain things, you know what I mean, that have kind of become more mainstream and popular, where I'm like, I was watching that shit fucking 10 years ago. Like, you guys are fucking lame. And then, you know, it's obviously delusion and ego and whatever you want to call it. But I'll watch a show and I'll see it like gain popularity, and I feel like as soon as I check out on that show, the show, it's like if I'm like a gauge for if a show is going to have longevity or not. If I check out on a show, society checks out on a show. And there's no ego involved in that statement whatsoever, Jake.
Remy Boys, 1738.
Comedic timing. This show's all about comedic timing, I feel like. You know? So far, so good. I'm having fun. I'm having fun editing clips. I got a great compliment from my brother today. He didn't want to give it to me. I don't think he even meant it to give it to me, because later on he goes, I didn't say they were good. I was like, yeah, you kind of did. Maybe you didn't phrase it exactly that way. But he goes, he said something like, who's editing the clips? Or he goes, though, the clips look good. You know, he basically mentioned like the clips on Instagram, whatever.
Yeah, the content sucks, but the clips, they're funny.
Yeah, the content's trash, dude. Everything we're saying is garbage. But it looks good. It looks professional. You know, the captions are cool. It's crazy how like aren't trends crazy? I could have totally articulated that sentence or elocuted, or never mind. I'm gonna fucking die. I'm just gonna. Can I just start over?
Yeah.
Can I start that whole thought over?
Oh, let's start the whole podcast over.
We don't have time.
We do.
I love what time did we start? Well, how are we doing on time anyway?
We're at 30 minutes in. It's 7:11.
That's fantastic.
So
I feel like we're getting into kind of we're only 3 episodes in, but it feels like I'm in a little bit of a groove.
It's 7:11.
Not where I shouldn't have said I have my phone here. I know what time it is. I'm keeping an eye. The reason I'm nervous about time right now is because I have hockey at 8, and it is 7:11. It takes me about 20 minutes to get to the rink. So if I leave by like 7:30, I can get there by 8:50 and throw my shit on, pull in on 2 wheels, throw my shit on. What was the thought I was trying to articulate before I had a stroke and started talking like an idiot?
Remy Boys.
Do you remember?
You were talking about like
getting into a groove. Here's the thing about the thing, and timing wise, and I don't remember what the fuck I was saying. I don't know, dude. What, fuck.
You need help?
Yeah, Jake, I need help. Look.
All right, what's the...
Do you remember episode...
FETTY?
No, do you remember episode 2 when you were like, all right, you ready for Final Jeopardy? Like, right when I started, like, having a moment, you're like, all right, you ready for Final Jeopardy?
I know, but I just...
Yeah, well, where were you on that one, dipshit?
I am. I'm right here.
Okay.
I just said, do you want help? Because
but you're not...
You're like, oh, this is my show. Hey, this is my show.
Don't get insecure.
It's a beautiful country. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding.
It's our show.
So
don't get insecure about that. But listen,
I'm not.
You're not supposed to say, "Do you want help?" You just jump in and give help. If you say you want help, then it doesn't flow. But if you just jump in and give me help, then I don't space out and have a fucking stroke on mic, on camera, and just stare off into space for 5 seconds straight, you know? And then when you say, do you want, I'm like, oh man, that wasn't good. And then you're like, do you want help? That's way too late for the, you know what I mean? You already missed that window. You gotta jump. You gotta know. I'm not saying you did anything wrong, but part of your thing will be knowing when to jump in, and you'll just feel it. You know what I mean? But we're still feeling each other out.
Okay, well.
See, look, it just takes me a second. You just got to nudge me in a direction. I'll fucking rant. But I just lost my train of thought. Here's what happens. I'll lose my train of thought for a second, and I'll do a rant. I'll do a rant which makes me lose my train of thought or forget what I was talking about earlier. And then the space out moment is when I'm sitting there like desperately trying to figure out what I was thinking of earlier, because I hate when like a thought or escapes me, because this is the lunatic that's my brain. I do not have a thought that passes through my brain that I cannot express with the world. Like, that is my OCD, is that like it's just like, it's like a straight, there's no filter. It's like straight from here, straight out. Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, because I know you fucking.
Okay,
you're locked and loaded, Jake.
All right, let's play the game. I planned.
No, we're gonna save this.
We're gonna save it.
Yeah, we're gonna save it. No, it's fine.
You want to save it?
I don't need help that bad, dude.
Okay,
man, I wasn't struggling that bad.
All right.
I mean, man, dude, give me a little credit here.
All right, we'll do the game.
You were about to pull the game out in the last.
15
in the 11th hour.
You want to do that? I figured that would be
you're really like
banger closer, but like if you have ideas.
No, I don't have ideas. There's no ideas. That's the whole point. It's just stream of consciousness, dude. That's it. There are no ideas. But I had a moment where there was no stream. That's all. But no, I think the game, because this is kind of like, we just were like, we got to go, you know? And we did. And we're going, and it's great.
All right, cool. We'll save that for
but
Friday.
Save it, because you're really like working hard on that. So don't just like, when you're 90% finished with like this wonderful like passion project that you have, you're just gonna like pull it out in a moment of desperation, and then it's not gonna be right.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Do you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Though?
If that's what you want.
No, it's like. I wish I had. I'm usually great with analogies, but I'm struggling with this one.
If we had like 30 minutes, like we could.
Yeah, if we had time, but we can't rush this like great segment that you have planned for us.
Okay, cool.
And also, this feels like a pretty good teaser for it now. Unintentionally, we just cut a fucking teaser for your segment.
It's fine.
Is it? You say the game. Is that what you're going to call it?
No,
the game?
I have a name. It's not.
You have a name for it?
Not really.
You're going to have to think of a name.
I'll have a name for it, and I'll have it like on the screen, and it'll flash, and like,
Is this a this week thing, or are you going to try to make this a regular thing?
I can do regular things like this. I
can do regular things.
I'm capable.
I don't know, Jake. I don't know if like
this is all
from the looks of you. There's nothing regular at all.
So
I need a regular ass Jake. I was telling that joke to my buddy earlier. I love that joke. I need regular weed. I want it to say right on the bag, regular weed. 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 You know the joke I'm talking about, Jake?
Weed. We
were talking about something, and my buddy's like, Jake wasn't even born then. I wish I could remember what we were talking about, because, man, what an awful shitty thing to just leave the audience with. Hey, I was talking about a thing earlier, but I don't know what it was, so take that with you. Take that to the bank, guys. How's that for some content? Hey, there was a thing earlier. Jake, we were talking about you earlier, but I don't remember what about. Wasn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to quit smoking cigarettes.
Okay.
But I'm scared that it'll take me out of social situations that will make me better. That
is, I would say, 70 to 85% of the reason every human being starts smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, they just want to be around the goth women that are already smoking cigarettes.
Well, I never thought of... Yeah, I mean, that's a very direct and specific approach, but I was thinking more about just, like, being social and being out and about with people. I have a problem with that, being in places, like being out at a bar or whatever. I'm a little bit better at just maybe having a couple drinks than having a mocktail, but it's, like, hard to be in the social setting with nothing. It's like human beings have to have something in their hands when they're being social. That's what I love about that Anchorman bit when he's like, is it Anchorman, right? And he's like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But that's like human beings in public in general, dude. Like you're like, dude, I'm so fidgety, man, because I gesticulate so much. Call back.
It's Talladega Nights. It's Will Ferrell. I don't know what to do with my hands.
I knew it was Will Ferrell. I got the wrong movie. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
All the movie nerds out there are like,
correction,
fucking idiot. I consider myself a little bit of a movie buff, a movie nerd. But you know what I realized is I am a movie buff and a movie nerd, but it's only like for the movies that I like and enjoy and have always watched, you know? Because people will always be like, because I have random movie quotes in my head. I'll just pull out the most random movie quotes left and right. I basically speak in fucking movie quotes, analogies, and jokes, like as references.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Oh, no, I didn't want to finish that thought.
No.
You know what's hilarious, though? Because I'm going to tell you, I really was spacing out, and I was like, all right, I was talking about movie buffs.
quotes.
I'm back with that. Okay, cool. Ask me the question, then I'm going to get back to movie buffs.
What's the FETTY WAP number?
1738?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, let's go.
Remy boys.
Remy boys.
All right, keep going.
Fucking retarded. I want to get headphones eventually, I think.
Yeah,
I think it'd be smart for me to have you to have better ones, me to have headphones, and for the guests as well. But I don't know. Obviously, a little bit of Googling. Who cares? All right, movie buffs. Anyway, point is yeah, I only reference like the movie quotes I know, because someone will be like, will say a movie quote, and it'll be a pretty famous quote from a movie that I've seen, like a Talladega Nights or something. I'm just like, I don't know. And they'll be like, Talladega Nights, dude. Come on. It's the scene with it. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'll remember, Oh, right. But anyway, point is like, there's levels to this shit, I'm a movie buff, but I'm not like movie fucking roided out.
I save a bunch of movies and stuff that I haven't like watched that I know are good, and I'm saving them for like if there's another pandemic or like just the future. Like I've never watched The Sopranos, I've never watched The Wire, I've never watched any of The Godfathers.
It's good that you're saving those, but
why?
Yeah, but then what happened if there's never another pandemic? Then you just never watch The Sopranos?
No, but there's like certain movies that I'm like I saved. I just watched Forrest Gump. That movie sucks.
Sometimes
that movie sucks.
Jake, you just watched it. Maybe it's like
for the first time.
Maybe it's because
sucks.
anyway. Well, I don't want to get into that. But I like the idea of saving. Sometimes it's just like I'm not ready to get into the thing. I almost started watching The Wire. I haven't watched The Wire. That's one that I need to go through.
New Spider-Man comes out though. I'm watching that shit.
This is what I wanted to say. Dude, movies fucking suck now. They're so awful, dude. It's such a fucking oversaturation of trash and garbage. I'm so disgusted every time, because I love watching new movies. I love new content. I love just entertainment, any form of entertainment, dude. I just seek it out. Like I love being entertained. My favorite thing to do in the world is to be entertained. I know that sounds like obvious, but like some people's favorite thing is like hobbying and building little wooden sculptures. Some people's favorite thing is assaulting women. Like some people's favorite thing is fucking going to the beach and reading a book. Some people's favorite thing, it's like literally my favorite thing in the world is being entertained. And so it sucks when there's not good entertainment to find. And I've literally found myself like I'm scrolling to find movies and Gladiator's on. I'm like, well, fuck it. I'll just watch Gladiator, or I'm just going to watch Saving Private Ryan, or I guess I'm just going to watch Seabiscuit for the 37th time this year.
Never seen any of those movies.
I think I've cried. I don't think I cried for Saving Private Ryan. Definitely cried I cry at the end of Seabiscuit almost every time.
Do they put the horse down?
You got to watch the movie, Jake. I'm not going to give it away. It's also a true story, so I mean, you could just Google it. But no, it's
I'd be betting on Seabiscuit right now.
It is a quintessential classic underdog story. Every single person in this story is an underdog. The jockey's too big. The trainer's too old. The owner's a retard.
Have you ever seen
The horse is too small. But Seabiscuit was a fucking gangster. Let me just say that. And I like that. I like underdogs, Undersized horse just going up against all these bigger, supposedly better, faster, stronger horses, but it's just got the heart and the will. What?
3 minutes until 45, and then you're at 7:25.
I like how you just turned. You were like, 3. That was professional production, but 3 minutes. I mean, if I didn't know, but I know, luckily.
What if
I respect you keeping me on time, but I told you I have my phone here, right?
I know.
Cutting me off right about the end of the thought I'm about to finish. Your timing has been fantastic today.
I think you're full of shit.
You're full of shit. You want to have you want to roast battle right now? You want to riff a roast battle for the last 5 minutes?
Oh man,
I don't. I'm not prepared.
Yeah, me neither. But
I can't off the cuff roast battle. I got to be heated on the construction site with you, and we're about to get in a fight, and then I'll just dial in and fucking rip you to shreds. But I'm not you know what I mean? It's one of those you got to set me off. I can't choose to do it and sit there and I don't know. I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say. I don't know how to have the thought that I'm thinking.
Thacher's had as many STIs as the amount of National Geographic's books behind him.
What does that have to do with what I was just saying?
I don't know. That was my roast against you.
Oh, it was a roast.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because this twice now you've randomly injected force-fed a joke into this, which the first one was good. It was funny. But no, now I get it. Now you're roasting me, so it makes sense in the context of what we were doing. Jake, I thought was fun. This isn't a roast, but I was watching the video the other day. You don't pull your hat over your ears, and your ears stick out of your hair, and it's hilarious to me.
I look like a keyboard elf.
No, you look like one of those little troll dolls. If it had the hair down, the ones with the hair down. Don't some of them have hair down, right? Most of them have the spiky hair, but then some of them have the hair down too.
Yeah.
Reminds me of a troll doll.
Yeah.
Little fucking ears poking out. What are we going to end on? I do have to go to hockey.
Yeah, you have to go to hockey. What time do you have to be out of the house?
I mean, I can realistically 3 minutes from now. But whatever, dude. All right. I guess I want the podcast to end at what feels like a natural ending point. You know what I'm saying?
And the natural ending point tonight is when you have to leave for hockey.
I don't want why.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't want to just abruptly fucking leave. But when you say it like that, Jake, I guess that is just the case, right? So,
Yeah, I gotta go home and go to bed.
and Jake's got to go home and go to bed. So, peace out, bitches. You don't want to say goodbye?
Yeah, later, hoes.
Nice.
Hit me up.
Yeah, yo, slide in my DMs.
Yeah, at Jake IVXX.
Is Thacher Wood? Hit us up. Oh no, don't. Wow.